Have you ever wondered how we get from a simple idea, a problem that needs solving, to a physical working electronic circuit? Well, today we're going to do just that. We're going on a journey from a complex problem, like keeping an eye on a spaceship's battery, all the way to the simple digital logic that actually gets the job done. Okay, so imagine this. You're an engineer, and this is your spaceship. Way down in the guts of the machine, there's a 12-volt battery. And a little device, an analog to digital converter, is constantly measuring its voltage. It spits out a 4-bit binary number. You can think of that signal as the spaceship's heartbeat. Now, Mission Control doesn't want complicated graphs or a stream of numbers. They want one thing, a simple warning light, a light that flips on if there's a problem. So our job, our entire challenge, is to take that digital heartbeat and use it to build that one simple warning light. How in the world do we do that? Well, there's a roadmap for this, a 5-step process that engineers use all the time. First, you have to truly understand the problem. Then, you map out every single possibility in what's called a truth table. From there, you write out a logical expression, then you simplify the heck out of it. And finally, you build the thing. Let's get into it.
All right, step 1. Before we can even think about drawing a circuit, we need to nail down the exact rules of the game. What precisely are we trying to accomplish?
So here are the specs. We get a 4-bit binary number from that converter. We'll just call the bits A, B, C, and D. And here's the big goal. We need a warning light to turn on. That is, our circuit's output needs to go high anytime the voltage is greater than 6 volts. The binary for 6 is 0110. So that means our light has to turn on for any value from 7, which is 0111, and up. Okay, so we have our goal in plain English. Now we have to translate that into the language of digital logic. And for that, we need a blueprint. We need a truth table. This table right here is basically our Bible for this project. It lists every single input combination that should make our warning light turn on. Remember, we want a high output, a 1, for any value greater than 6. So we list out all the binary codes from decimal 7 all the way to 15. This table is now the absolute source of truth for our design. If it's on this list, the light goes on. Period. Now that we have our blueprint, we can actually write out the logic. We're going to use a straightforward method called sum of products. It's a direct one-to-one translation of our truth table. But as you're about to see, direct does not always mean good. So sum of products is a pretty simple idea. You just go down your truth table, and for every single row where the output is a 1, you create a little mini expression using ands. Then you just lump all those mini expressions together with ors. It's guaranteed to work. And here's what we get. Yikes. It's kind of a monster, isn't it? Each one of those little chunks connected by a plus sign represents one of the rows from our truth table. Now, technically, this is correct. It would work, but just imagine trying to build this. You'd need a pile of logic gates. It would be expensive, it would suck up power, and it would be slow. Exactly. I mean, come on. There has to be a smarter way to do this. This is where the real engineering, the real art comes in. It's not just about finding an answer, it's about finding the best answer. So how do we tame this monster? This brings us to the most critical step in the whole process, simplification. The goal here is simple. Do the exact same job, but with a circuit that's way smaller, way faster, and way cheaper. Now, the old school way to do this is with pure math with Boolean Algebra. You can apply all these different laws and identities to slowly chip away at the equation until it's smaller, and it works. But it's tedious, and it is so easy to make one tiny mistake that messes up the whole thing. But what if you didn't have to fight with all that algebra? What if there was a way to just look at the problem and see the simpler answer? Well, there is. It's like a cheat code for digital logic. Let me introduce you to the Karnaugh Map, or K-Map. It's this brilliant graphical tool that lets us simplify logic just by spotting patterns. It's way faster, you're much less likely to make a mistake, and honestly, for problems like ours, it feels like having a superpower. The rules are actually pretty simple. You take the ones from our truth table and you plot them on this special grid. Then you just look for ones that are next to each other and draw the biggest boxes you can around them. The only catch is the number of ones in your box has to be a power of 2. So a group of 2 or 4 or 8. And here is the secret to getting the absolute best answer. You want to make your groups as big as possible. And to do that, you're even allowed to let the groups overlap. This is the key. The bigger the groups you can make, the simpler your final logic is going to be. So, after we take our spaceship problem and apply these cool visual K-map rules, what do we end up with? Let's take a look at the final design and see what all this work gets us. This is it. That enormous 9-term mess of an equation we had before, it simplifies down to this. F equals A or B and C and D. That's it. It's so clean, so elegant, and it does the exact same job. And this right here shows you the payoff in the real world. On the left, that's the tangled mess of gates you'd need to build our original equation. On the right, that's the circuit for our new simple version. They are functionally identical. The difference is just staggering. And there it is, our final warning light circuit ready for the spaceship. It takes our 4 inputs, runs them through that super simple logic, and gives us our answer. It's clean, it's efficient, and it uses the absolute minimum number of parts to get the job done right. And you know, the big takeaway here is that this whole process, it's not just some abstract exercise. This is the fundamental truth of modern engineering. Every single smart device you own, your phone, your computer, is filled with millions, sometimes billions of tiny circuits that have all gone through this exact same simplification process. The modern world literally runs on this art of getting more from less.